Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining the show today. Thank you for coming in and cleansing and clearing this space, as I like to do when I first start off. Cleansing and clearing all negative energies so only positive remains. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. How are you? I'll give you a moment to come in. I had a question that came up. Hi, Hardy Bell. Nice to see you. I had a question that came up recently about archangels. So my topic today is angels and archangels. Cleansing and clearing. Can you hear me okay? Always have to do the sound check. Hi, Lily. Hi, Karen. Lori, hello. Crystal family is doing well, it looks like, I hope. Glad to see everybody. Thanks for coming in today. So today's topic is connecting with angels. Let's see here, I got a little thing here. Okay, so connecting with angels and archangels. The specific topic was connecting with archangels, and I'm going to get into that a little bit after I talk about the angels. Plus, at the end, I will do a card pull for the group using these two decks. I thought that fitting today, the Archangel's Guide and the Archangels and Gems and Guardians, and the Guardian Angel deck. So we'll pull a card for the group message overall. And I'll show you some crystals and we'll just get into it and see what develops here. And of course, like always, please feel free to join in the chat, the conversation, and share your experiences. And because we all learn from each other, we all learn from each other. So let's see who else we've got here. We've got Amanda and Carol. Thanks for the sound check, Hardy. Let's see here. Heather, hello. Betty, Elaine, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Please share this with others so they can join us as well. I am outside, of course. You can hear outside noises throughout. Plus, we've seen some magical things happen too. I put a little enhancement today. Did you see that? Little sparkles talking about angels. So, talking about how to connect to, first off, guardian angels. And hi, Thea. I found it very easy to do so. Well, I shouldn't say very easy. It took me quite some time. But I found it easier to connect overall using crystals. So I'm going to show you a wide range of crystals you can use to... Oh, Rachel, good. Okay. Thanks for popping in, Rachel. I found it very effective to use crystals, and I do so during every meditation. And I think, honestly, meditation is the easiest way to connect with angels. Now, there's two different things here, like connecting with angels where you can hear them, see them, talk to them, or there's another thing where you can just ask their assistance. So first I'll talk about connecting to angels. So I think the best way to go about it is to meditate, quite honestly, meditate. When you can clear your mind completely and you're in that state of being, a deeper state of being, that's when you can allow yourself to connect on a higher level with angels, archangels, or any other spirit guides or realms or higher beings, higher, I don't know what I want to say here. Can be anything in the higher realms. Even fairies, that's, fairies, gods, goddesses, your higher power of your understanding, whatever. That can all be achieved during meditation. Now, it can take time. Now, if you're an avid meditator, if you meditate all the time, and you've got a good feel for it, and you haven't connected to your angels yet, then start thinking about doing that. And work with some of these crystals I'll show you too in just a minute. But if you're new to meditation, then you really should give yourself a good solid foundation with meditation first. Because if you just jump right in thinking you're going to do this, it might take a little bit longer than you expected. Just trying to be realistic about it. It took me, I think 4 or 5, 6 weeks to connect to my angel when I finally really wanted to do that. So it can take time, and that's when I was meditating every day for several years. But I finally got to that point, well, I want to talk to my angel. I want to know her name. I want to be able to communicate. I want guidance and hear it. So it can take time, but it takes time, practice, persistence, like I say, all these things. Now, I have coached some clients where it happened rather quickly, and that can happen too. So everybody's different. Give yourself time to try it. Go into meditation. Close your eyes, do some deep breathing, go into meditation, hold some of these crystals with the intention of connecting to your angel in such a way where you can see them or hear them or just know their presence is near. And do that every day until you start to have this feeling that you know or you see your angel with you. I talk about this in my book, my whole experience about this. So if you haven't seen this or read this, check this out. Meditation Made Easy Using Crystals. And this will help you get started with meditation too. If you have not learned how to do that, how to learn how to meditate and clear that chatter in your head so you can listen and see the responses you get from angels. So let me show you some of the crystals first, and then we'll get into more of the chat about it. So some of the crystals, and I know a lot of you already have these, and a lot of these are very, most of these are inexpensive. I shouldn't say all of them. But all of these are very good in connecting to angel energy. And just hold these during meditation, 1 or 2 or 3. I typically used 3, and I'll show you those first to begin with. I started off using angel light, selenite, and opalite. Angel light, selenite, and opalite. 1 in each hand and 1 on my heart. So those 3 are really good, a good combination to connect to your angels. You can also use celestite, very closely in tuned to angel energy, celestite. Another really good one is apophyllite, very good to connect to your angels. Apophyllite or stilbite. Very closely related to the angel realms. Let's see here. Angela, yes. Glad you got your order. Yes, yes. Crystal delivery day, Monday. Spirit quartz is another one. Good to connect to your angels. Again, use 1, 2, or 3. Hold a few of them. Go what ones you're guided to use. Use your intuition. It's the best way to go about it. Danbarite is excellent for this. Tanzanite, a little bit more expensive, but very effective to connect to angel realm. And angel aura, it's the heat, not the heat treated, but it is treated. It is man treated with a coating, and that enhances it to help you enable you to be able to connect to your angels. And I know a lot of you also have the archangel set. You can use these, and I know a friend of ours in our community has started using these in meditation and had some really awesome results. So I'll talk about the archangels in just a few minutes too. So first off, select a crystal or 2 or 3 that you are drawn to, one of these types, that you want to try. And I suggest having a journal or notebook nearby too, so you can jot down things that you experience during this time. And go into meditation, close your eyes, do some deep breathing, relax your whole body, and have the intention that you want to connect to your guardian angel. Now, just do this, I'd say every day. Do this every day. And you might experience different things every day. You might see some visions. You might see some colors. You might see like a little movie play out in your mind. You might hear some voices. You might hear some voices in your head or aloud. You might have this overall sense of deep peace that just surrounded you. All those can be indications that your angels are, your guardian angel is with you and connecting with you. When you're in meditation, ask their name. Listen for a name. Ask, are you here for me? Are you there? Please show me that you're here. Ask things such as, can you tell me what I need to know today? The more you do it, the more you practice, the more you get into the connection with the one-on-one connection with your angel, the more you'll be able to communicate through meditation with them. And that's why I say keep a journal nearby too, because when you come out of the meditation, write down anything that you noticed that's out of the ordinary. How did you feel? What did you see? What did you hear? Now, my angel, I talk about in this also. My angel, I've never seen her look like what we see the pictures of angels, what we perceive angels to look like. She has, to me, has this beautiful energy. And when I see her, I know it. She's right there. It's just a beautiful energy. And it looks like this energy form, kind of like a form like an angel, but there's no definition of any of this. Yours might come to you as a different visual. We all respond and see things differently, so we're all going to experience this differently too. So be open to how you see your guardian angel when you go through this process. I hear her, I speak to her, not with words, but with words in my mind when I'm in meditation. You know, I think words. And we have a conversation. And I hear her respond. And she's always on my right side. So notice that too. Where's the placement of your angel? She's always right here. I have other spirit guides that are other places, and they always tend to be the same place around me. So pay attention to these details. Again, it can be whispers, it can be just voices in your head, it can be a full-on conversation. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to experience this. And I mean days, it can be weeks, it can be months. But once you get to that point, usually, typically, it gets easier to connect over and over and over again. If you hear a name, I was feeling her presence and seeing that energy form before I got her name. So I didn't get it all at once. I first had the intention of going into meditation with connecting to her, my guardian angel. It can be a masculine or feminine energy, so I just refer to it as her. And I first saw that energy around me and felt her around me for many weeks. And then I kept asking, what is your name? And kept listening, and nothing. I was getting frustrated, and I was getting a little discouraged, but I kept at it. And then one day, Sarah came to me, their name Sarah. And I thought, and so I asked, is that your name, Sarah? And I was feeling, I didn't get a no answer, like no, but I had this feeling within that no, it's not Sarah, but it's close, you're close. So she was communicating to me her name, but it took me some time to get to that point. Let's see here, Carol, a presence, you see her as a presence. I see her in meditation as a presence. I feel her as a presence, both. I see her and I feel her. Yes. So you can have one or the other, and I think the more you develop this, the more you will add to seeing, feeling, hearing, the more that you do this, the more that you focus on this. So I kept on with the name, and eventually the name Sari came up, S-A-R-I, and I thought, that's so very unusual. And I asked, is that your name? And I got this immediate, yes, it is. And later I talk about this in my book too. When I came out of meditation, I Googled S-A-R-I as a name, and it took some research, but I found a connection to the name Sarah. So it was like, it was on the right track, and it finally got to that point. And so I finally found her name, or got her name, or received her name, understood her name. So from that point forward, I was able to go into meditation and connect and talk to her, asking for guidance. I do this every day. Since then, I have done this every day. And some days I just check in with her. Some days I ask, is there something I need to know? Some days I ask about a specific issue I'm facing, or something that's coming up. Can you help me with this? Or, things along those lines. There have been times when I've asked for guidance and she says, you're not ready to know that. You need to experience what you're experiencing right now. So be aware of that. Sometimes I get answers right away. Yes, go this direction. If we had all the answers just right like this all the time, we wouldn't be learning what we need to learn through our experiences. But part of our experiences too, I think, is connecting to our higher powers, and that includes our angels and our spirit guides, our other spirit guides. So try that. You can probably also do this in quiet time. If you don't want to go through a full meditation, hold one of your higher vibration crystals, like an apophyllite or a stilbite, or a spirit quartz or danbarite. Hold one of these and just sit quietly for a while with the intention of connecting to your angel. And do this for like 5-10 minutes a day. And just see again what you hear, what you feel, what you sense, what you see. And keep a notebook nearby so you can jot down all the details of what you experienced. And try that too. I feel meditation is a deeper connection. Plus you receive all the healing benefits of a complete clearing of the mind. But if you don't have the time or don't want to put the time into meditating, then try that, just sitting quietly for 10 minutes a day with a higher vibration crystal. Now, somebody had asked me about, thanks for coming in, Louise, and Rebecca, hello. Somebody had asked me specifically what crystals to use to connect to guardian angels like Archangel Michael, Gabriel, Uriel. Oh my gosh, there's so many, right? And there's a lot. I've read a lot of angel books, and there are, with crystals included, and there are a lot of publications out there that suggest crystals that align with archangels specifically. But I have found in all those publications, they don't necessarily correlate with one another. When it comes to crystals, I've found that on the healing level, the publications are very similar. So amethyst is good for calming, clearing, very peaceful energy, bringing in peace, helping you with insomnia, helping you overcome some anxiety, that kind of thing. I've found that quite common across the board with healing publications. But when it comes to connecting to archangels, I have found that it's very, very different for each publication. So, that being said, I think the publication, the person that wrote it, probably is suggesting the crystals that they have used to do so. It's not an overall universal crystal like whatever is used to connect to Archangel Michael. I believe personally that all of these crystals that I showed you today will do that also. You're still connecting to the angel realm. If you use one of these crystals with the intention of connecting to Archangel Michael, Gabriel, whomever, Raphael. Ask them to come to you and support you or give you guidance the same way you would your guardian angel. Now, there's two different things that I mentioned when I began, connecting to angels and asking for assistance. Now, all of this was connecting to angels, so you can listen to them, you can hear them, so you can see them, so you can talk to them and hear the response or feel the response. You can, without all of this, without meditation, without going into quiet time, without any of this, ask your angels, archangels of your choice, for assistance or guidance at any time, any place, all the time. You don't need a deep connection to do that. You can ask for assistance anytime. The angels and archangels, I do this every day. I ask my specific angels for specific things. I ask all the angels and archangels every day. I include all of them, the whole lot of them, every day for universal type prayers, for peace, for animal help, for community help. Community meaning like you, our community help. For if there's a specific issue going on that needs attention, I will ask all of the angels and archangels to assist with that particular thing. And it's just part of my morning prayer and evening prayer type ritual. Each day I also ask Archangel Michael for protection. So you can ask anytime, any of them. They're there for all of us. They're there for whatever we need. So the connection part is a deeper connection where you can start to have that relationship and talking to your angels and getting some very specific information about your path, your guidance, your health, your well-being, any of that. But you can ask your angels and archangels anytime that you wish. So to connect with the archangels, I suggest, again, using these types of crystals that align with the angel energies. There are some good books out there, of course. I brought some out. The Angel Bible is a very extensive book on angels, archangels. If you really want to get into really understanding the angels. Carol, I think you're reading one of Radley's, right? Radley Valentine's book. What was the name of that one? Doreen Virtue has kind of made a 180 turn on her whole beliefs of what she wrote in the past, although I believe that what she wrote in the past, when she was writing it, was true. I still believe what she wrote in the past had meaning, and I believe that what she wrote when she wrote it is true. I think there's so much out there that she put out that I think it's her path to do what she's doing, and her opinions of what she used to do. It's her path and her own learning experience. But I think the publications that she put out in the past really do have some good information. That's my opinion on it. This is a really good book to learn how to ask your angels for help and guidance in everyday things. You don't have to wait for a big ordeal or a big occurrence or a tragedy or something to ask your angel. Ask them for something small. Start that way and work your way up. Ask for a good parking spot at the supermarket. See what happens. That's what he suggests. He goes over all kinds of everyday things that you might encounter and asking your angels for help with all those everyday things. A really good book. I really do suggest you read that. Also, again, of course, learn how to meditate. Connect by meditation. There's so much you can do with meditation. So much. My newest book describes angels we are surrounded by thousands of angels. We are surrounded by thousands of angels. Give this a try. It's really, really an amazing experience, and I hope that you will go on that journey with me. I would love to hear your thoughts on that. So, what are your experiences, questions on connecting to angels, archangels? These archangel little agate discs, a friend of ours is using those, and I actually like to use them in grids to bring in the angel awareness to grids. But I have not used these personally myself. But after she messaged me the other day and said that just amazing feeling using these. And I thought, okay, I might try putting all four around me during meditation and seeing if that makes a difference, seeing if it enhances it, seeing if it changes anything. Try it. Those of you who have the set, try it. This has the disc that aligns to Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel. So use your crystals to connect. Use them. Start talking to your angels. Get your angel name so you can feel that personal connection to them. They're always with you. They are always with you regardless. But once you have that personal connection, like you're a friend, they're always there. But then you have that oh, I can go to my angel about this. You know, you have that feeling like you have that extra support. You know what I'm talking about? Does that make sense? Let me see what you got here to say. Okay, let's see here. Your angels speak to you all day. Yes, angels are our friends. I feel there's our support group. They are very loving, very supportive, always there for our highest and best interest. Our angels will never let us down. Now, if there's something that we're not supposed to do, they'll put a block on it. If there's some direction we're not supposed to go in, then they're going to support us not going in that direction. There are times when our ego or our mind and our physicalness wants to do this, trying to control something so hard. We want it, and we force it, and we're not supposed to go that way. That's when those blocks come up, and it's like, no, you really need to go this direction. You really should pay attention. I'm here, listen. But when you connect to your angel every day in meditation, you can really have that relationship where you don't have to start beating your head against the wall when you want something. You can start listening for the guidance that they give you. You can pay attention to the guidance that they give you. And I've had my angel flat out tell me, no, you're not supposed to know that. But keep on this path, or go down this path, or, whatever the case may be. They won't let you down. I totally agree, Rebecca. They will not let you down. Amanda with the parking spot. Yes, absolutely. I've had that too. And I ask my angels every time I go into heavy traffic, please surround me, my car, us in protection, and all those on the road with me in protection, so we all drive in harmony and peace and clarity and focus, and we all get to where we need to get to safely. So you can do stuff like that right before you get in the car. Think about, okay, I'm going down the freeway today. Say that little request. I'm going to the supermarket today, or the store, like a Walmart type place. To me is very heavy, crazy energy. Please protect me from absorbing all of the negative energy that might be in that space. Walk in, do your thing. Please help me to get in and out with ease, without any issues. It's endless what you can ask for. It's endless. If you're dealing with a health issue, please help me to find the best possible way to resolve the problems that I'm working with. And do this in meditation and your daily talking to them too. Both. Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome. Angel Insights. Thank you for sharing that. Yes. Yes, all authors will have a different perspective, I believe. Of course, speaking of my own experiences, I write about my own experiences, and I think, of course, we're all different. So we will all say different ways to go about these things. And use what you feel is best for you too. I suggest crystals because I'm so closely aligned with their energy. I love their energy. I feel they've helped me in such grand ways that I suggest crystals for so many things. I believe in their healing properties. I believe in their guidance, connecting to guidance through their energies. So I really, really love crystals. Others that connect to angels, not everybody uses crystals to do that. You don't have to have crystals to do that. It's just my preferred method. So yeah, I think that all authors have their own beliefs from their own experiences. Yep. Oh, let's see here, Rebecca. Your angels have helped you with so much. You've heard voices. I've had voice tell me to look down, and there was a white feather on the floor. I love that. To me, that's saying, look, we are here. We are here. Now, I've heard, now, when I'm in meditation, I hear the voices, like we have that conversation in my head. It's a quiet conversation. I think a question or a scenario or something, and then the answer comes through another voice to me, and we have a conversation, an ongoing conversation. Now, there has been times when I am not in meditation, like right now, and I've just heard my name, and nobody, like, really physically heard it, and nobody is around. And so that catches my attention to stop, look around, pay attention. What am I doing? Is there something I need to be aware of? Is there something that you're trying to tell me? Is there something that, what is it? What? So when I hear that kind of thing, I stop and I kind of take a moment to assess what is going on. Yes, Karen, I do believe you can use your pendulum with your angel. I ask my pendulum before I start. May I ask questions first of all, and then I ask, is this my angel coming through? And I wait for a response with that. Yeah. I love that too. Yes, Cynthia. They will speak to you and move things to let you know they are there. And you know, sometimes we forget that our angels and our spirit guides are with us. Sometimes we forget that. And sometimes we need a reminder. So we need the feathers, or we need the pennies, or we need the doves, or we need whatever it is that might remind you that our angels are near. We need that occurrence when something happens and it's like, oh, that's interesting or odd. Sometimes we need to remember that they're there. Sometimes if we get stressed, we forget. If you are under stress or anxiety or some such thing happens that puts you in a state of anger or frustration or whatever, take a moment and reconnect with your angel to find clarity and guidance for what you need to do to move forward. They're always there. The beauty of it, there's 24/7. They never leave our sides. Never. They're always with us, always. And as it's described in here, we have, I believe, now there's some different opinions on this as well. I believe we all have at least one guardian angel that's attached to our soul. I know several people who have more than one guardian angel for various reasons. But it came through in this book that we are surrounded by thousands of angels all the time. We have at least one that's attached to us personally, maybe more, but thousands are with us all the time. And you can ask all of them, like I said earlier. You can ask all of the angels around the whole universe to help you with what you want, what you need. Oh gosh, my comments went crazy there a second. As we know, that happens. Yes, I love the crystal energy. It helps to clear part of the crystal energy too, which I talk about in my first book. It helps you to clear the everyday chatter that gets in the way, that helps you connect to higher levels, higher energies. So the crystal energy helps you do that. Clears the chatter in your head because the energy is so beautiful and it comes through. It helps you to clear that chatterhead, monkey mind, enable for you to focus on solely connecting to a deeper levels. So, Cynthia, you've heard your name before as well. Yeah, did it stop you in your tracks too? It's like, whoa, who's talking to me? There's nobody here. Yeah. Rebecca, you had that yesterday? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Magda, that's interesting. Had a doctor appointment, let's see here, got dressed, was going out, something told you to call, make sure. Yeah, trying to save you a little bit of time. Let's see if I can see. Yeah, I can't see your whole comment, but I'll go back and read the rest of it. It get cut off, but it won't let me see all of it. Yes, seeing angel numbers, that's a good question, Betty. Angel numbers, repetitive numbers. They call them angel numbers when you see the 11111 or the 22222, whatever. That to me, when you see a repetitive number and you see it often, that to me is your spirit guides or angels trying to get your attention for whatever is aligned with that specific number. There are a lot of good resources out there on what those specific numbers mean. And it can also be like a repetitive number like 523, 523. Maybe you see 523 everywhere. Look that up. There's some publications, there's some books on that. There's some good things online on the angel numbers. And look it up and see if it's kind of makes sense of the kind of thing that you're going through, or a message that you had asked for a question. You asked a question about something happening, and you're seeking an answer. An angel number can be an answer, or it can be something that you're missing and that you need some guidance on. It can be like a getting your attention kind of thing. So pay attention when you see repetitive numbers and go look it up and see what it means, and if it resonates with what you're going through at that time. I see a lot of times, I see the ones all the time. I find quite interesting. I find my birthday numbers a lot. I see those everywhere, and I look it up, and it reminds me of what I need to focus on. I find that quite remarkable. So pay attention to the angel numbers. It's a sign. It's an indication of something to be aware of. I think it's the same thing as other signs. Now, when I talk about signs and indications quite often too, a lot of times they're not straightforward answers. It's not straightforward in your face an answer. You have to put the pieces together, the signs and indications. When you start to see the angel language or the spirit guide language, things start to make sense. You start to see things and notice things differently. So pay attention to your surroundings, and if you get a sign or an indication that there's something that stands out of being unusual, pay attention. Try and think about it. Ask your angels and guides, what does this mean? Does this mean something to me? Is this something I need to know? Is this something that's supposed to help me? Sorry, get on a rambling. Oh, thank you, Rebecca. Thank you so much for your comment on the book. Kristen, you were told your angel is Jophiel. Love it. Love it, love it. Can't seem to find much info though. That's okay. Ask Jophiel to give you the information that you need. We're so internet connected these days that everything we want to know, we want to Google everything, right? And I do that too. When things come up, I Google it, and sometimes it is hard to find information, and sometimes it's easy. But ask your angels and guides. Ask, are you truly my angel, my guardian angel? Are you connected to me? What do I need to know? Just go through that whole process. Start with it and start having that conversation, the conversations with your angel. If you feel it not quite right, then it might not be quite right. If you feel it or if you hear it to be absolutely right, then it most likely is absolutely right. Your intuition is always right. So, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Dolores, welcome, welcome. Welcome everybody who's come in. Please share this with others. Somebody's angel is communicating through the bird in my yard. And, you know, I would not be surprised if that's true. I have a lot of doves that come through here. I've had some amazing birds that come through here. Oh, yeah, and sometimes there's some new ones that just pop out of the blue. So if anybody feels like that is a communication through to them today, let us know. I would like to know that too, yeah. Oh, I love that, Cynthia. I love that too. I call upon all the angels and archangels to surround for certain things that come around. Yeah, I love that too. I ask them to surround all the animals of the earth, to protect them and keep them safe. And to bring peace around the earth. And yeah, call upon all the angels. Get them working, get them busy. They like it. Yep. They like to be busy. Yes, Dolores. I spoke of these earlier. Dolores is the one that was talking about this. Now she's in here. I brought these out. So thank you for posting your experience with these. That is so cool. You've inspired me to start using these and trying them. So many crystals, not enough time. We were talking about the other day, right? So yeah, you're done in meditation with the archangel discs here, ruins, and you were in a bit of a mood. So you chilled out and asked the guidance and calmness and was escorted into here and now after the meditation. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love how things like that work. Yes, Betty, you see the angel numbers all the time. So either find the book that has the angel numbers or go online, and there's some good websites that have the angel numbers, and start looking those up when you see those numbers, and write yourself a little sticky note or something. So if you see the same number all the time, you don't have to look it up. It reminds you of what you need to pay attention to. So. Oh, Lori H., you felt your angel with you when you were in a bad car accident. You felt warmth and peace surrounding you. And that's how it will be. I just got chills with that. That's how it will be when you allow yourself to feel your angels and archangels, spirit guides. When you allow yourself to feel that, you will feel at a state of peace, because that is them. They are a state of unconditional love and peace, and they bring that to us. Sometimes we forget when we're going through the day-to-day stuff and we run into things. So pay attention to those signs and indications that come around. Now, I think, Carol, you had asked somewhere along the line, what is the difference between a spirit guide and an angel? And I'm really bad about keeping them kind of separate, but all spirit guides encompass angels archangels, spirit animal totems, fairies, anything from the spirit world, crossed over loved ones, gods, goddesses, our highest power, God, creator, universe, archangel, our ascended masters, Jesus, Mary, Buddha. That encompasses spirit guides. When I say spirit guides, it's all of that is unseen, that helps us. So I hope that clarified a little bit. Angels are in the spirit guide kind of wording, but I usually just say angels as spirit guides because there's so many that I don't want to list them all the time. I hope that clarified that. Oh, Cynthia, yes. I think angels do speak through animals too. Animals can teach us a lot. Animals are so very connected to their path. Animals are connected to what they need to do. They just do what they need to do. Even in the wild, they're connected to their path. I feel they are divinely connected with their source energy, which is our source energy. I feel like it's all, we can learn so much from studying animals and connecting with them and listening to them. Yeah. Oh, Betty, your birthday month is the 11th month. Yeah. Wow. That is amazing, isn't it? So when you see that number, pay attention. I think it's telling you something that you need to know, you need to be aware of. And you might find once you get into the practice of being aware of that specific message and you really got it down, don't be surprised if you get another number that starts showing up all the time. That one kind of fades away because you kind of got the message, so to speak. So you learned it. So don't be surprised if another one comes around and starts to present itself all the time. Milo says hi. His angel name is Harry. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Talking about angels and archangels and how to connect. Catch the replay if you missed the first part here. Oh gosh, I'll have to see what your whole comment there, Sherry H, is. It doesn't allow me to expand for whatever reason, but I will come back and see what your comment is. Yes, Suzanne, I do believe our angels leave us signs all the time. Feathers, pennies, some things that are out of place, like Cynthia had said earlier. Things that sometimes they hide things, I think, to get our attention. Or sometimes things are brought out to get our attention. Some things that are just out of the blue. But yes, I think those are reminders, and I think they're signs. Yes, sometimes we do need to be reminded because we're so busy, consumed with our daily lives and our obligations and what we need to do, what we think we need to do today. We have all our to-do lists. We forget that we have all this support system here. And I think that the feather or the penny on the ground or the feather floating in front of you or, some beautiful animal or bird or something goes by, I think it's an indication, hey, we're here to help. Don't forget, we're here. Yes, Annette, absolutely. Call upon the angels for medical procedures. I do that with myself, my friends, those that I know that are going through. I don't know everybody's, what they're going through. But if I have prayer requests or if I know a friend or a family member is going through a medical procedure, I'll ask all the angels to be with them through the whole procedure. I ask them to be with the doctors, the nurses, all the staff helping them in their care. The whole thing. Go through the whole thing. Don't leave anybody out. When you go on a trip, I ask all those on the pilot, the attendants, the people getting you through in and out of the stations, the airport or whatever. Angels and archangels, please be with each of those and all the people on the the plane and all that, include everybody in the whole situation. That way everything's covered, It is wonderful to pray and ask the angels for help for the specific issues, absolutely, but include others that are angels are having you. You can't go through a medical procedure by yourself, right? You're relying on other people to help you with this procedure, whatever that might be. So ask the angels to help those people help you. Does that make sense? That way everything is for the best and highest good of all. So think about all the details of wherever you're going or whatever you're experiencing or anything. Just think of all the details of things like that and include everybody in it. Carol, you love to talk about angels. Good. Hey, Susan, welcome. Sherry, you feel that spirit is a cool or chilly feel and angels have a warm feel. I'll have to think about that one. That's an interesting. Yeah, I'll have to think about that one. Animals are earth angels, I believe so too. Yeah. Suzanne, you connect to a cardinal. You call on them your guardian angel. I love that. I tell you, when I was in Texas last week, there was one day that was very magical. One day was just absolutely unbelievable out of the whole trip. We were gone, I think, 5 days. And we were in a farm area and a small town area. And there wasn't many people there. And we walked by a river in this beautiful green park. And there was nobody around. But there were butterflies, abundance of butterflies in every shape and color that I could imagine. And dragonflies in every color I could ever imagine surrounded us. I was like, wow, that's a sign and an indication that we are surrounded by beautiful energy right now. And I saw 3 cardinals. Since you brought this up, this reminded me of this little story. I saw 3 cardinals. I don't see them in this area at all. 3 cardinals in one day, and I thought, oh my God. I was like, wow, okay, thank you. But I felt that magical feel all day. It was just a beautiful feeling all day, and I felt divine energies surrounding me all day. I felt the spirit guides. I felt the angels. I felt all of it all day, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful experience. And we just relished in that feeling. It was just amazing. It really was amazing. Yeah. Yes, Sharon. Yes, we talked about that earlier. Sorry, excuse me. About hearing your name being called and there's nobody around. To me, when that happens, stop, pay attention to what you're doing or what you're thinking or where you're at. Take a little assessment of what's going on, because to me, that's somebody in the spirit world is trying to get your attention for something. So stop and take notice when you hear your name called. Okay? Yeah. Awesome, 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 awesome. So let me pull 2 cards from the, yeah, no problem. Let me pull 2 cards from the 2 decks that I pulled out today. And these are angel related. I thought since we're talking about angels today, they're angel related cards. So we'll see what they want us to see today. And before every show that I do with you as well, I ask all the angels and spirit guides to be with us, to surround us, all that attend the shows and all those who attend later. I do this before I even start. I ask that this is a very positive experience who attend, and to speak through me to you, for whatever needs to be said comes out, and to only bring love and light to the space. So you can do this with whatever that you need assistance with, or whatever you're doing, even if you're working at a day-to-day job, a whatever 9-to-5 job or whatever. Ask your angels and archangels to surround you in the light, love and light, and bring out the best possible results of your day every day. And hold some of these crystals with you that we talked about earlier. Carry them with you. The more that you work with crystals, the more that you will connect with the energies that are aligned with them. Of course, the little disclaimer, there's no guarantee that the healing properties or properties associated with crystals will give you specific results or outcome. But I believe the more you work with them, the more you will start to feel their energies and start to connect with the energies aligned with those crystals. So, okay, so I'll show you both cards after I get both of them. And this is the other deck that I chose for today. I thought this quite appropriate. Radley's Archangel deck. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Our new members here today, let us know where you're from. Please share this with others, and please like, subscribe. Please like and follow and see first to get my notifications of when I'm on. And then I'll tell you about what's coming up next. Okay. We have built an amazing community here. It really is. Also, those of you who are new and don't know or are not in my group, please feel free to join Crystalline Sage. It is a beautiful community of our members that just are very helpful, supportive, and just a great community. Just a great community. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one is. All right, let me clear this again. Australia, Arkansas. Yes, here we go. A lot of times we do get around the world, so that's really cool. We do have a lot of friends that are in Australia too. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So the first card that came up from the Gemstone and Guardian cards is Archangel Raziel, aligned with Azurite. And this one says, for Archangel Raziel, I am extremely intuitive. Of course, we talked about intuition. Always trust your intuition. My spirit guides and angels send me messages all the time. I am grateful for divine guidance. My mind is clear, all knowledgeable and available, and all knowledge is available. I awaken my consciousness. I am calm. I am at peace. So this is amazing that this came up aligned with what we were talking about today. When you clear your mind, you can really connect and hear and feel, start to feel all these things. So, do you want to trust and improve your intuition, activate your third eye, and exercise your sensory gifts? You receive messages from the divine all the time. It is now time to notice the signs. We were talking about that as well. Interpret them and use the higher guidance to create ease in your life. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So yes, start using your higher vibration crystals to connect to your angels and trust your intuition. Oh my goodness. Now, the Archangel, let's see, the Guardian Angel cards from Radley. 8 of Thought came up today for this. You may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. I think that's a beautiful message. You can also free yourself through meditation. Quiet time, quiet the mind, find your inner peace, find your self-healing, find your own, your guidance. All of these things can be achieved through meditation. So Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, the new moon tomorrow and the eclipse. I don't think we see it on the northern hemisphere, do we? I don't think so. Eclipse energy. We have had a lot of crazy energy, and eclipse energy continues that on. But use it to your benefit to manifest what you wish for. Use it to use, for your benefit, to do your manifestation practices. Sometime tomorrow, excuse me, let's see here. Sorry about that. Sometime tomorrow, I hope to pop in to do a manifestation thing. We'll see if we can't get that worked out sometime. And Wednesday, we will do sale day, because Thursday is holiday. Not that I go anywhere on the 4th of July. I stay home with my babies because they get upset, and I would rather be home and comfort them. So I'm going to try and check in sometime with you tomorrow for manifestation. I don't know a time. I've got to work around some schedules with that. And also, I'm trying to think. Okay, so then Wednesday will be a crystal sale day instead of Thursday. All right, so thank you also for joining me today. Thank you for this terrific chat. And oh, yes, Susan, crystals for anxiety. You want some calming crystals for anxiety, and angelite would be good for that. Selenite, amethyst, moonstone, the regular moonstone, not the black moonstone. Well, although that will clear the mind, I think it's a little bit too powerful for an anxiety situation. Lepidolite. So, yeah, try some of those, okay? All right, thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, you have a sister's birthday on the 4th. How funny. Firecracker. Oh, thank you. I enjoy your company too. I love our time together. This is my most fun time, is when we connect and we chat. I love the chat shows. These are just the best. So thank you so much. Please share this with others. Join my group, Crystalline Sage, if you're not in there. Check out my 2 books through me or Amazon, either way. And go and start connecting to your angels. Okay. Let's see here. Tiger Eye. Tiger Eye can help provide you with protection. So if the anxiety is caused by something that you are lacking protection, possibly, if you're called to try it, try it. Yeah, if you're called to try it, try it, try it. Tiger Eye would not be one that I just normally suggest for anxiety, but try it, see what happens. It is more of a protection stone to me, and more of a luck and abundance stone, but maybe you need that. Lithium quartz, yes, lithium quartz would be good. Yeah. All right. See you all soon. Crystal blessings. Namaste. Have a beautiful day. And yeah, crystal blessings. Okay. Thanks for joining. Talk to you soon.